Welcome back, this is MDog. I thought we could check out Let's Build a Zoo. This along with Going Medieval and a couple other games that I've just sort of been interested in, smaller games when I've been taking a break from fishing. And particular, Going Medieval and then Let's Build a Zoo have stood out to me as, I just think, really fun little games. I've turned volume of the music down just so you know. Typically in the background you've got some snappy music playing, but so this is literally the very beginning of the game. I thought we could just take a look at, this is our character here. I thought we could just take a look at what your beginning few minutes are like when you're playing this game. The first task we have is to check in with the management office, and we're going to continue to get tasks assigned over here as they want us to go through the beginning steps of building our zoo. So the first thing we're meant to do is build an enclosure. We're going to go ahead and make this a grass enclosure, so you can zoom way out. One of the options you'll have is to be able to purchase more land. Obviously, what we have now would be a fairly small zoo, but it does let you kind of get going and figure out what you want to do. So it looks like concrete and grass are the same cost. I don't know why you would build a concrete concrete enclosure. There may be certain animals that prefer the concrete enclosure. I'm not sure, but we're going to go ahead and use up this entire space. And now next what we want to do is figure out where we want to put our gate. We'll probably have an enclosure just north of here as well, so let's put it up here. Alright, so we completed that task. Now they have a gift for us in Australia. So the button up here on the top right is going to be our world map, where we can visit various zoos across the world. Although the only thing that, at least that I know of so far, that you do is trade with other zoos to unlock new types of animals. So we have now gotten a free gift from the Australian zoo, a couple of rabbits that we will indeed put in this enclosure that we just built. Now it's time to open the zoo. Alright, we have opened the zoo. We get a nice little news story. I will not spoil the contents of all the little writing quests and newspaper reports and all that, but it's pretty cool. Notice these rabbits got here immediately. Usually there would be a bit of a wait. I think it's usually a one in-game day wait before they arrive. So we need to add some things here. We need a water basin, which currently, as you can see the blue marking up here, the water basin's actually not in range of the water pump, so we'll need to fix that pretty quick. We can also include a little toy ball for them to play with for some enrichment. We don't have any shelter unlocked. We do have some decorative items, so we'll throw some decorative items in here. Rabbits are going to want some grass, right? A research hub. Sure, we'll accept that. So you also do get some quests and tasks, and at least sometimes how you respond to those quests and tasks actually does have some impact. So we want to move this. We can pretty much cover the entire initial zoo if we put the water pump in the middle. So now that that's moved, you see that the rabbits now have water coming out of the into their water supply there. So we're meant to build a research station. These things are humongous. Let me see if I can remember. Yeah, so right click to rotate which way the building is facing. And let's just put it right here. So now we're going to hire our first researcher, which that's fine. I do want to go ahead and move this. I think we can put it right here, right? Yeah, there we go. So now we're not wasting as much space, and we don't have to look at those buildings as much. Not that, I mean, we could. It actually, in my opinion, sometimes it's better. Like, I guess the other thing we could have done, which might just make more sense, is put that back like that, and then move this just to right next to it. Because of the way the graphics work in this game, you almost want everything facing your direction. That's not always true, but I just find, I don't know. It's just, you know, I guess it's a preference thing. But is this turned around backwards now? I feel like it is. I can't remember actually. Yeah, yes it is. There is a door on the front. Alright, so next we need to do some research an item in the research lab, which that's this. Research. Alright, so this is where research happens. We have one research point, so we can, I think, choose to unlock any of these, which I say we go ahead and unlock the desert enclosure in case we get an animal that prefers that. We'll do that first. And I really like the way this works. So as you unlock new research, you start to see other things pop up on the map. So you can see, like, if you really wanted to work towards this one, for example, you would want to start researching things in that direction. You can also click on different things, like we could look at facilities. This shows us everywhere in the research tree where items related to facilities pop up. So again, it gives you some direction if you want to move in that direction. If you really wanted to have, let's see, lots of shop options. This is, obviously you can click here and you can see everything. So I really like the way research, and you will just gain research points as you go. As you can see, the researchers in there, and eventually we can build a second one, hire another researcher and all that. So looks like we have finished this task, so we'll get credit for that. And currently we have no other tasks. So let's see if there's any animals that we can adopt from the animal shelter. So you always can spend a little bit of money and get animals from the animal shelter. One of the things that you're sort of wanting to do is unlock various types of an animal. So like for these rabbits, we might want to get these two here, a male and a female, because they're two different variants that we don't currently have in our zoo. So we'll drop them here. And that way, I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit, but eventually you open up the ability to work with like splicing DNA and creating new types of animals. But to get there, you need to have collected all of the different variations in that animal, if that makes sense. All right, so now we have some new quests. We need to get up to 25 visitors and build a storeroom. We have 2 unspent points, which is, for the beginning here, plenty to... So like if we wanted to go to nursery, right? This uses selective breeding to discover new animal types. That would be a good thing to get fairly early. I don't know if we need to get it right now. It's probably better to open up an additional shop. But we can't do that without 5 points, so we'll wait on that as well. Let's give us some additional enrichment packs. And we still have 1 left. We'll get some benches unlocked. So again, we're unlocking more and more options in research. And let's put that back. So we just got another research point, but we'll wait for now. So we're meant to build a storeroom now. So another nice building to tuck up here out of the way. We need to hire a animal keeper so that they can come take care of cleaning up after our animals, doing all of that. So let's go ahead and find our animal keeper. Staff, Joshua's right here. Now we can select zones for Joshua, and we're going to assign him to this zone so that he will know that he is meant to take care of this enclosure. Probably take care of a couple of enclosures per staff at this point. But once you get more than 2 enclosures, you might need additional staff. So you just kind of have to watch if they're staying on top of everything. I think you can also... reorder food if it's running out. Or reorder food for all your animals at once. We have plenty of food currently. Okay, so let's see. What do we want to do next? We probably want to get an area that has shops maybe. Let's look at, what else can we build? Shops. Oh, we definitely want these vendors. So let's see here. What else are we going to do? We're going to do gift stand, hot dog stand. Probably not now. For now, we'll start off with just the cola stand and the snack vendor. That should be good for now. We also may want to build a restroom. Where are we at money? Yeah, we've got plenty. So let's do the restroom. Right down here. We'll do some giraffe bins so that folks throw their garbage away. One for now should be fine because we frankly just don't have that much going on. We do eventually want to put floor tiles out to kind of make the pathway look a little better, but this early we don't know exactly where we're going to be building what. What's a zoo without a zoo map? Right as you're walking in. There we go. Alright, so we have gotten our 25 visitors. We built our storeroom. I like all these tasks because they give you some early money. Hire a janitor from a ticket office. So this is a good opportunity to see how you hire staff. So we're going to recruit a new staff. We'll do... let's see, we want to open it up and we'll do through social media, and then we'll get new applicants pretty quickly. So we've got 2 research points, but we'll wait just a minute. We'll speed up time a little bit. I think I want to focus on this till we do it before doing anything else. Oh, you see our other rabbits finally arrived. You see how it was 1 day later or whatever, so... Next quest is 100 visitors get 5 animals. No job applicants yet. We do have 4. Okay, lost puppy. Animal keeper told me we have found a lost dog, beautiful Labrador. We could call the number on its collar and tell its owner. Or we can... more money and expand fledgling Lou. Why don't we dress up the dog as a lion and use it to amaze your visitors? No. We'll send it back to its owner. That seems cruel. Okay, so here's an example of morality. So, again, some of these choices do impact different aspects of the game, which is kind of cool. All right, I'm guessing that we have an applicant now. Is that why that symbol just... Pope. Yep. All right, so we have 1 applicant. He may not be the best, but we also just need someone. So let's just hire him. And that means we can... Let me just make sure that we're no longer recruiting. Nope. So it says janitor, we're not recruiting. That's great. And is this Chad right here? So you can set zones, it looks like. But right now it looks like he's just going around everywhere, which is great. Okay, we hired our janitor. We got 5 animals. So the reason why we have 5 animals is because one of our rabbits actually had a baby. And so that means we have 5 in this pen. We can keep that going, but you know, eventually we'll get too many rabbits for our pen to hold, so then we'd have to donate them to other zoos and that kind of thing. Unless another zoo wants to trade for rabbits. It looks like they do. And they're going to trade rabbits for geese who also want a green habitat. So let's actually... can't remember. Can we pause it? Yes. Alright, so let's go ahead and create our second habitat for ease of our... I mean, they're both grassland, and plus... so that our staff, it's a little easier on them. We will go ahead and build it over here. I kind of want it to be a little bit weird shaped, I guess. And again, we're going to put this door really close. It's a small pen, but it's just going to be for some geese, right? So I think it's okay. Enrichment. The geese will get a purple ball to play with. Again, still no shelter. And what do we want to decorate the geese pen with? I think this might need to move. There we go. Alright, so now we can make this trade. And since the pin's ready, we can go ahead and select that pin. Now, if we hadn't gotten this pin ready, then we could have just put them in this pin temporarily, even though it might have been too many animals for that pin. I don't know. But that would have been fine. Okay, so there we go. Now we're just working toward more visitors. At some point, we'll want to raise the price of the zoo admission. I think starts off at maybe $5. Which is fine, but a couple more animals will want to increase that price a little bit. Alright, yeah, this is a good time to go ahead and build a gift shop, I would say. Alright, gift stand. So we have to hire a staff to run the gift stand. And then once that's going, you can actually click on it and see how you're doing, your profit, what you're selling, that kind of stuff. So there are options. If you want to really get into the weeds, there's some cool stuff you can do with that. But we've got a good little fledgling zoo going here. Most everything else... So the shelter actually increases decoration points. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever built one of those. Alright, so I'm sure we have a ton of... Yeah, we've got 5 points. Which, what did we need for 5? It was a cotton candy store? Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, so now we can build a cotton candy shop. We'll go ahead and do that really quick. Where is it? Shops. We're going to skip the hot dog and go straight to the cotton candy stand. Okay. This one's a good one to put over here because it kind of looks the same from the front and the back, so I like that. Okay. So, we should build some floor tiles. I don't know. So it's hard for me to tell, but it looks like... Can they go through there? Maybe they can't. Can they even get to the gift shop? That's a question I have. No, they haven't served anybody yet. I'm gonna say that they might not even be able to get to this. Which means they probably can't get to the restroom either. But if we put it like that, can they? That is the question. They still may not be able to get to the restroom. If I had to guess, I'd say they might not be able to. So, okay, we'll just move this up one. Now they can for sure, right? We can put some decorations down here. We'll eventually need to put some lights as well. We have a little bit of light currently. Should be good. Alright, we're at 80% on 100 visitors. And this is pretty much what you do. Oh, we have a task. I'm pretty sure we have a task to buy land. Didn't I see that somewhere? Buy land, yeah. Okay. There's a VIP in your store, in your zoo. Alright, let's, probably makes sense to get this one first. So 300, we can obviously afford that, and now our zoo is so much bigger. Cost us 300 to buy the land, and then we got 1,000 immediately. There's one thing I like about this game. It's pretty chill. It's not like super stressful, at least to the points that I've played. It's a pretty chill experience, which I like. Okay. So, the penguin bin. We could get another floor pack or a shelter pack. Let's do the nursery. All right, that's all of our research points for now. Oh, was that? What was that that we just... Yeah, the trampoline. It's always fun to get your animals jumping, so... these rabbits are jumping so much already. Let's see if there's any other trades wanting to happen. Oh, look at all these white rabbits. We do not want those guys. And it doesn't look like... So if there's any trades you can make, they would be blinking. So it looks like there's nothing we can really do right now. Seems like everybody's having a good time at the zoo. And we are raking in the profits from an early stage here. This just kind of fits right here, doesn't it? So I am thinking we're gonna want some more of our draft bins. Did we ever confirm that they're moving to the restroom here? I mean, they should be able to, right? Yeah. See him put that trash in there? So it actually looks like we need another pathway there. Start building it out. We will start building it out. We're at 98%, so we just need 2 more visitors. Patiently waiting in line. And I like that you can just like start moving time forward. You don't have to like rush. You don't have to overspend. There's plenty to do as you move forward. This is about to get all of our visitors are leaving for the day. Actually, I thought that was about to put us over the 100% on that task. Do we have any other hidden tasks? No. Oh, you know what? So one thing we want to do is make sure that the animal keeper is taking care of this place as well. And they weren't up until that point, because we didn't have them zoned for it. Yep, that's what we were just doing. Animal keeper zones. Alright, the bus is coming in for the day. This will put us done with this task, and then we'll see kind of what's next here. Ooh, wow. It's a different colored bus. Businessman. Cool. Alright, that task is now complete. $1,500. Look at all these businessmen. Holy cow. I don't remember this happening to me before. Maybe it has, but that is interesting. Okay. Are there any different animals? Okay, there's another rabbit that's the same colors though, right? I don't really want to just add more rabbits to the zoo. Our research is going up fast though. I like it. You always have additional choices to make, which is just really cool. It's kind of annoying to put it there because then they can't walk past it. We need some white benches over here, don't we? Did you just litter, sir? I think you did. I think you did litter. Yeah, our money is just going up and up, which is great. We are at a bit of a stalemate with the animals now, and I know that if we put more animals in, this will, why don't we go ahead and build a desert enclosure just so that we're ready for our first... We're ready for our first animal that requires desert. So maybe we will go ahead and build another water pump because we're out of the first zoo. Sorry, yeah, we've increased the size of the zoo a little bit. So where are the water pumps? Something like that. So eventually we will probably want to use the nursery. Oh, that's just big and ugly, isn't it? Donate to the cause. Do we have plenty of food? Looks like it. Oh, the rabbits. Oh, goodness. Animal's already pregnant. Nope. Just let nature work its course there. That is one cool looking dude. Margot. Alright, so it just kind of keeps going like this. Again, I think... Oh, we've got 8 research. I think one of the things that... oh, slushy shop. No, we want to do the trampolines. Trampolines are just very cool. Very silly, but very cool. We got to give the rabbits a trampoline. It's tough because of... how much stuff we have in here. There we go. Look at those rabbits. Who's gonna jump next? Oh yeah. Oh, 2 at a time. I love it. I read that there is a new baby rabbit. Yeah, there is. It's just born. Just born. Alright, so this is how to build a zoo. Again, it just keeps going and going. The types of animals increase significantly from all over the world as you progress. And then eventually you can start even, you can get some pretty weird territory. We start to cross, again, using like DNA or whatever, make like combinations of animals. I haven't actually gotten far enough to do a lot of experimentation with that. If that appeals to you, I guess that's kind of cool. To me, this is just a very chill management game. If you like to play around with different ways to build your zoo, where to put stuff, how to be efficient without having to worry about it being a punishing game. It's really not a punishing game like the medieval game that I've been playing. That can be a much more punishing game. This one is just sort of fun and chill. So anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if there's questions. This is kind of one of those things where if there's interest in this, if for some reason the channel, gets views on this video, I may do a follow-up to look at what has changed since they released the Dinosaur Island DLC. So they've added some new content that sort of changes things up, where you're doing stuff back in the dinosaur days. Almost like a Jurassic Park storyline in terms of the types of animals you're able to add to your zoo. And looks like lots of cool new content. Very reasonably priced. By the way, this game is on sale currently. The DLC is also very inexpensive. So, yeah, if there's some interest, I might look at that. If not, yeah, then we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll just check that out on my own time. We'll see how it goes. But as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.